Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from simpleprogrammer.com. And you might be wondering, why am I coming at you from the webcam? The reason why is because I got a video question and I thought, hey, it's a good way to answer a video question by watching the video and then answering it. Hey, that'll work pretty well, won't it? So I got this question from Ricky Garcia, pretty smart guy, because he knows that if I answer his video question, I'll be showing his video. So pretty smart, and we're looking at his YouTube channel, so perhaps some of you will subscribe. But it doesn't mean that everyone that sends me a video question, by the way, that I'm going to necessarily do this. But hey, there's not a lot of people that actually send me video questions. So if you do, I like it. I think it's better content for the channel, and it's kind of cool. So, if you want me to answer a question, send me a video. Hey, let's do it. All right, so let's listen to Ricky's question, and I will try to answer it.
Hey, John, thanks for answering my question on personal branding. You always have great things to say, and it really helped me out. Now, I have a question building upon that question. I've been doing YouTube for a little over a year now. I hit 900 subscribers, about to hit 1,000.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, how do I really ramp that up? Should I be doing more videos? Should I be doing higher quality videos? Should I not worry about it? Now, seeing how you've done software development and YouTube, I mean, who better to ask? I do web development and YouTube. So again, thanks for answering my question before. I really look forward to what you have to say about this. And hey, thanks for your video editor for doing all these. You're awesome. Talk to you guys later.
All right, cool. Nice video. And I want to be Jack like Zach. Well, I'm more Jack than Zach. I want to be Jack like Athlete X. That's what I want to be Jack like. So, all right. So Ricky, let's talk about this. So he's got, well, one way that you could increase your channel is you could send me a video question asking about how to increase the subscribers on your channel. And then when I play that video, when I do it, a lot of people will come to your channel and subscribe. Actually, that's a bad way. And I'll tell you why, because it's not going to make that much of an impact. I mean, okay, this video that I'm recording right now, maybe it'll get 2,000 views. It's not going to go viral. Okay. And so maybe, of those of 2,000 views, how many people are actually going to click over to the channel and subscribe? Maybe you're going to get like, I don't know, at the best case scenario, 100 new subscribers, which, that's a 10% increase for you. So maybe that is good for you. But for long-term, like for growing the channel, that's not a long-term sustainable strategy. I mean, what are you going to do? Send a bunch of videos to people? Although, maybe. No, it's probably not a good scalable thing. So here's what I'd recommend. This is a strategy that has served me well many times in my life, that I implement all the time, which is being as prolific as hell. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that the more stuff that you make, the more likely chance that you are going to have a hit, the more likely chance that the more that you're going to grow or become the best. So I did this. One of the first places I did this was with my blog. I was doing like 2 to 3 blog posts a week when I first started simpleprogrammer.com, and it grew pretty rapidly. It took about a year to get traction, but because I had such long tail, and when I say long tail, for those of you that don't know what that means is that like things that live for a long time or that are not necessarily the most popular thing, but like long tail search results on Google would be kind of weird things that people search for that aren't like, if web development is not long tail, but how to set up Apache for web development or whatever, something like that is going to be more long tail. That was probably a bad example, but you see what I'm saying, right? So the more stuff you have, the more content surface area you have, the more likely people are to find you, and also the more engaged you're likely to have with people, and also the chance of hitting a home run and having success, right? I was just at a mastermind group with Perry Marshall, really famous copywriter, really good guy. And he was talking about how he talks about the 80-20 rule, by the way. By the way, he's got a really good book. Oh, wow. I'm like mirror image here. It's called 80-20 Sales and Marketing. If you're into internet marketing and sales and stuff, check out that book. It goes with the Pareto's law, the 80-20 principle. But he was really saying that the world really is becoming 95-5, meaning that 5% of what you do, of the videos you do, of the people in the world, or whatever, will get 95% of the results. And so what he was saying like with Facebook advertising, what you really got to do now is make 100 ads, and like 5 of them are going to get stellar results. The rest of them are going to be shit. They're going to be total shit. So think about that, right? If you're creating a lot of volume of content, the chance is it's at 95.5, and maybe it's the 199, right? I mean, this stuff doesn't have to add up to 100. But what I'm saying is that a disproportionately small amount of what you do, produce, whatever it is going to yield a disproportionately large amount of the effectiveness or results, right? Does that make sense to you? So thinking about that, that's why being prolific is a really good fucking strategy. Okay, I did this with Pluralsight. Okay, I did 55 Pluralsight courses, right? Check them out here. And go subscribe. If you're a developer, by the way, and you haven't subscribed to Pluralsight, what the hell are you doing? It's crazy. It's just such a crazy deal, right? I mean, you can check out my courses, but even if you don't check out my courses, subscribe. It's insane. It's insane to not do that. Like what, $30 a month, and you get like thousands of courses. Like it's ridiculous trading. I wish I had that when I was learning instead of reading stupid books all the time. Not that I love books, but don't get me wrong. Like that's not the most efficient way to learn technical training. Video is probably the best. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that being prolific has helped. Now, YouTube, right? Why am I at about 100,000 subscribers on YouTube? Again, the needle started moving so much when I started becoming a lot more prolific, okay? When I started producing 2 to 3 videos a day, some of you are like, John, why are you producing 2 to 3 videos a day? I can't watch all your videos. That's cool. I understand, right? I couldn't watch all my videos. You don't have to watch them all. You can just watch the ones that you want. If you want to watch them all, that's great as well. But the reason why is because being prolific as hell is a really fucking good strategy to grow, right? That's one of the primary reasons. I also like to hear myself talk a lot. So here's the thing, okay? I'll say this as well. Man, I lost my train of thought now. But as far as being prolific, okay? The other piece of being prolific as hell is that you're going to get better, right? Now, some of you are looking at my video and you're like, you haven't gotten better, John, you suck. Well, you should see my old videos where I really suck. So I suck a lot less now. Now, I'm actually pretty good, right? I mean, I may ramble a little bit, go off the rabbit trail, but I can speak pretty well. I can hold a thought pretty well, and I can convey myself through video pretty well. I've gotten good at this medium. Why? Because I've done like 1,500 videos on YouTube, right? And that's just on YouTube. That doesn't even include Pluralsight or podcasts and all the shit that I've done. I've probably talked on a microphone and in a camera probably like 5,000 times in my life. That's a lot of practice. So the more that you do it, the better that you'll get. You're going to get more polished. You're going to get better. You're going to become more natural, right? You're going to adapt and become better. So that's another reason. So now to get to, so my primary strategy for you, Ricky, would be to increase being more prolific, right? Video quality doesn't matter as much. When I shoot videos with my iPhone, sometimes people think that those are actually higher quality than the ones that I had a professional videographer with a high expensive like $10,000 Sony camera shoot, and they're like, oh, I get more comments on some of those videos sometimes, like what's the camera that you're using, right? So that doesn't really matter, even if it was a shit video as far as the production quality. That's something that you add later. That's something that you don't worry about, right? That's not going to move the needle as much. Even when I was doing Pluralsight videos, even when I was doing blog posts, being prolific was way more important. If you don't believe that's true, look at Craigslist, okay? The Craigslist looks like shit. It still looks like shit. Still, to this day, the most successful online, what do you call it? Not advertising platform, whatever, like newspaper. I don't remember the name of what you call it when you classified ads online ever. It still looks like shit. Okay. So production quality is not necessarily so important. Production quality makes you feel good and makes your viewers feel like they're getting a premium thing, but it's not going to get you exposure as much, right? Unless you're super, super high on the production quality, right? If you look at examples of that, that's another way to go, but it's a really hard path. So take a look at This American Life, right? This is a perfect example of this. Super high production quality. That's why they're so successful. One of the reasons. I mean, they're also super prolific as well. So, but they spend a lot of time in every episode. You can't afford to do that. That's swinging for the fences every time. And if you don't hit, you're going to waste a lot of time and energy. Better to take the more prolific approach. Now, as far as growing your YouTube channel, just some basic general strategy. I think being prolific as hell and producing really good content is important. I think being polarizing, that's another lesson that I learned on YouTube here, is like a lot of you were like, man, John, why the fuck are you saying fuck? And actually, you probably weren't saying what you're probably saying. That sinner is saying fuck. Part of it is because that's what I want to say. Like, I want to express myself that way. But part of it is because I kind of want to be polarizing too. I kind of want to piss off some people. All right. It doesn't mean I'm just creating controversy for controversy, but I want you to be fired up. Like, I don't want you to go to Simple Programmer YouTube channel and be like, oh, That was kind of interesting. I want you to be like, fucking yeah. Or that guy is a sexist, racist, biggest asshole. I will never watch his videos again. And I'm going to tell people not to watch his videos. And every time that I see someone on the street today, I'm going to say John Simon sucks ass. Okay. And that's going to spread my message further than any other way, right? It's going to get people fired up, and it's going to get shared and spread. And that's the thing. So being polarizing, not being afraid to do that is important. Now, you have a career, you're a software developer, right? I am independent, so we can get away with different things, okay? But so you can be polarizing on the technology or on, up to where what makes sense for you. But essentially, I would say, if you're not me, if you don't make your money and your business off of giving, not political advice, I don't do that. I do sometimes, but off of personal development, don't be polarizing on personal development topics, right? You will be called a sexist, biggest asshole, and you will not get a job because of that. That's it. That's because that's not your bread and butter. If you're a JavaScript expert, be polarizing about JavaScript. Say controversial shit about JavaScript that you believe, not for the sake of controversy, but because you believe it. Don't be afraid of pissing off some people that hold a different viewpoint on that, but do it in the professional manner that is relevant to your audience, right? Simple programmer, do not emulate me unless you are me, okay? I'm telling you that because some of the shit that I say when I talk about porn and masturbation on this channel to help guys or masculinity, it's because that is what my channel is about, and I can be polarizing on that topic. If I had a JavaScript tutorial channel and I did that, that would be stupid. It would be suicide. It wouldn't make sense. It's not going to do the effect. So I thought this was going to be a short video, but there's a lot of shit to talk about here. Other thing about YouTube, okay, that I found, and this applies more than YouTube, some of this is more generalized. If you want, I did a video, what video of mine has the most views, okay? It's not my best shit. It's not. What it is, it's just the stuff that I specifically SEO'd for. Ugh, sucks. But yeah, it's the truth. That's how YouTube works. So I made a video called Best Programming Languages to Learn in 2017. And I talked about that. That's not my favorite kind of video to make, okay? Don't get me wrong. I like programming. I like talking about programming languages, but I much rather talk about personal development stuff. But I know that I have this strategy, okay, which is give them what they want, then give them what they need. That's what, when you come to this channel, you might come here, probably a lot of you that are subscribed, you came here because I talked about some kind of technical or career topic for software developers, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, what? Where the hell am I? Am I in the fucking Twilight Zone? Because I think this guy just told me, I think he just did a video on how to pick up chicks. This is craziness, right? And it's because you came here for what you wanted, because you're not searching for that, right? You're not searching for the topics that are most relevant to that is my mission. That is Simple Programmer for personal development. And so what I'm saying here is basically, and that's probably not going to be everyone. If you're in a technical niche, it's a little bit easier, but do some keyword and SEO research and see what kind of videos are going to get SEO'd the best, that are going to have the most viewership. I'm trying to think what else. Also, calls to action. Subscribe. I say subscribe right now. I want you to stop what you're doing. Okay, everyone that's watching this, and if you haven't subscribed already, I want you to click the subscribe button. Click the bell if you haven't clicked that. Okay, I'm giving calls to action. I'm telling you what to do to take the next step so we can further our relationship together, because I want to have a long relationship with you. That's true. So that's it. I think that's all I got for you now. I mean, there's a ton of stuff I could talk about, but really, I'll give you one last thing, because I did this video on doing tutorials, and it just applies on YouTube in general. It's just be authentic, be genuine, have personality. Okay, YouTube is a platform for celebrity. YouTube is a platform for people. People want to watch people on there. Now, yeah, I'm not saying that could be some dry tutorials that you get for informational sake, but really, if you want fans, people that subscribe, people that want to see your stuff and want to buy your stuff and really are excited about you, you got to have some kind of personality. Now, some people aren't going to like your personality. That's cool. That's polarizing as well, but you've got to have some personality to it. So Ricky, my man, thank you. Thank you for the video. I wish you the best of success. I would love to see you hit 10,000 subscribers to make another video, and on your way to 100,000, let's support each other in the mission. I was there once. I was there at 1,000. I was there at 2,000 subscribers for a long time, and then it takes some time though. I'll give you one last thing. consistency. Stay at it. It's going to take time to get traction, okay? If you are doing YouTube videos and you're doing them regularly for 3 years, you will have success. Promise you. But if you only do it for 6 months, if you only do it for a year, probably not, maybe not, right? You got to stick with it, and that's what it takes. It's like every time that I've ever had this success with this prolific approach, at first it looked like I was wasting my time. At first everyone was like, you're not even moving the needle. But then all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden it comes in, and then it creates that snowball effect. It's just like a snowball, right? Snowball starts really small. You're like, nothing's happening. But once it starts to pack on that snow, I mean, a snowball can knock down a fucking house if it got big enough. It's like an avalanche. So there you go, Ricky. There you go. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button and click the bell. Be ballsy. Say, I want to watch every video. Click the bell. All right. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.